Hello, friend. This is Bernadine with Quietly Becoming. Today, I'll be sharing a devotion from my book, As a Sunflower Faces the Sun. I hope you enjoy. A memory that lingers. I was at home one evening when I heard a soft but insistent knocking on my door. I really didn't feel up to having company, but the person would not give up. I quietly glanced outside to see who it was. After seeing a little girl and boy standing there, I opened the door. I didn't recognize the faces of the children, but they looked at me with the saddest eyes. The little girl handed me a flower she was carrying and gave me a big hug. "I'm sorry about your mommy," she said. It was then I realized that the children were students at the school I taught at, and the sadness I saw in their eyes was for me. Tears filled my eyes as I hugged her tight and choked out a thank you. The little boy then came and gave me a hug and the flower he was holding. Then quietly they held hands and walked down the street. I followed them with my eyes until they were out of sight. Then I closed my door, tears flowing down my cheeks, clutching the flowers they had given me. This happened a few days after my mother died. I didn't get the names of the children, much to my regret, and for some reason, I couldn't remember their faces. However, I thought about them often, and I prayed that God would allow me to meet them again. About 2 years later, one of my 4th grade students came to me during recess. "Do you remember the little girl and boy who brought you the flowers when your mommy died?" she asked. "Yes, I do," I replied. She smiled. "That was me and my little cousin." I grabbed that sweet little girl and hugged her tight. I told her that the flowers and hugs she and her little cousins gave me meant so much to me that I never forgot it. It's been some years since I said goodbye to my mom, and occasionally I think about that little girl and her cousin. They didn't know me personally, only as someone who taught at their school and lived in their neighborhood. However, they were sad because I was sad. They wept because I wept. They showed compassion and the love of Christ. They also gave me a treasured memory that will always be with me. Be happy with those who are happy, and weep with those who weep. Romans 12:15. Dear God, thank you for beautiful memories that still bring tears to my eyes. Give me a heart of compassion like the children who wept with me.